Karl Rove. Karl Rove was very clear before the speech. If Obama put in more troops, he was going to be on his side. In fact, we have the clip for you. Let's go to clip number 4.
You have said in the past that the president was wobbly on Afghanistan. He's going to announce tonight he's going to send between 30 and 35,000 additional troops there. Wobbly anymore, or is that a definitive action?
That's a definitive action, and if the president does do that, I'll be among the first to stand up and applaud.
What do you mean if he does do that?
Well, your president gets to make the speech, so I mean we're operating on news reports. If the news reports are correct, that the United States is going to send between 30,000, Wall Street Journal, 34,000, Washington Post, and then add 5,000 that the Brits have already arranged to recruit from NATO, then we're getting pretty close to what McChrystal said was necessary to execute the strategy that the president laid out on March 26th.
All right, very clear. He's going to stand up and applaud if it's 30,000 troops. And then the president gave the speech, and it was 30,000 troops. So now here's Karl Rove standing up and applauding on Bill O'Reilly's program. Clip number 5.
You know, there wasn't this sense of urgency that you would expect from a wartime commander saying, look, these are bad guys. We're fighting evil. He didn't define the evil. He didn't get emotional. He didn't put any urgency behind his words, like if we lose, this is going to lead to more bloodshed all over the world. Let's wise up, everybody, and get in there and win it. I didn't see any of that. It was more like an academic speech.
Well, it was tired, and you're right. I mean, I think you might need a new teleprompter with some Energizer Bunny batteries in it. You know, look, at the core of tonight was good news, but it was badly delivered in a weak frame, I appreciate what he did. The core of it was we're going to surge in Afghanistan like we did in Iraq. I'm going to send 30 of the 40,000 troops that that McChrystal requested.
I mean, are you going to sit there in Philadelphia, Mr. Rove, and tell me that it took 3 months to put that thing together? That he had to sit on it for 3 months? That looks like a three-weeker to me.
Look, it took him 80-some-odd days to do this. It took us 50-some-odd days to remove the Taliban from power in Afghanistan after 9/11. It took him 80-some-odd days to basically say, I'm going to give McChrystal 3/4 of what he requested in order to get done the job that I told him to do on March 27th.
Did that sound like Rove was standing up and applauding after the president delivered exactly what he wanted? Yeah, it didn't sound like that to me. All of a sudden it turned into, well, he only gave him 3/4 of McChrystal. He only gave McChrystal 3/4 of the troops that he wanted. Only 3/4. And it was badly delivered. It was a weak frame, and on it goes. And by the way, how stupid is Bill O'Reilly? You know what? The message might have been okay, but he wasn't emotional enough. Remember when Bush would come out and be like, those guys are evil. He didn't use the words evil, and he didn't call them bad guys enough. Really? That's what you needed out of the speech? That kind of like idiotic talk about, oh, they're the bad guys. They're totally evil, man. I'm so pissed about it. That's what you wanted the president to do? Well, I mean, I guess if you were in favor of Bush for all those years, yeah, that is what you wanted the president to do. This guy's a little smarter than that. I'm not sure the strategy is right, but I have no problems with the way Obama talks, especially as opposed to the way Bush talked.